Hey y'all, I just wanted to tell you about my 2009 Mini Cooper S. We got the whole engine rebuilt on it. I didn't put forged internals on it, so I'm going to stick with the Stage 2 uh, DME ECU tune from Chris Gerber down at G3 in Raleigh. Automotive Solutions, G3 Automotive Solutions is what they're called. There's my KO3 stock. Nothing wrong with it. Stock intercooler. I went with AEM. I bought one of these old kits here to put in a touchscreen double din for my 09. Ended up going with the 8-inch round Android system with the backup camera and all that. There's stock. I went stock with that. Bought another one of them. Ended up with the aluminum one. I'll show you all that here in a minute. There's my turbo tube. I gave $120 for that right there because it's like an OEM, because my other one was tore up at the bottom. Ended up getting this CNT over here for like 55 bucks on eBay. CNT, done good. I had a spectra filter on the end. I had my MAF sensor right here. Sensor went in the side, spectra on the end. It comes with your hose coming out, your vent hose out of the valve cover. There's the Mamba KO4. KO4 turbo lines, and that's what I got on my car now. There it is. Didn't use that line. That's the only one line I didn't use. A couple little components I didn't use. I also have a CTS turbo heat shield because I upgraded and went. There's nothing wrong with it. This is almost new. I only drove the car like once with this on it. Yeah, I ended up going with the AEM kit. What was I down here getting? I was gonna show you guys something real quick. There's my diffuser kit. Rusmir led me to these right here. I got these on Amazon for pretty cheap. I think like 100 bucks. eBay. That was actually eBay 100 bucks. I give like 16 for that radio kit. End up changing out radiator fan. I do have a radiator fan out here for 09 that does work. There's nothing wrong with it. I thought that was an issue a while back. Like I said, I got this right here for like 55 bucks on eBay. This right here came with this. It was like 55 on eBay. I think the Mamba KO4 Turbo I bought was 725, I think. And I was going back and forth trying to talk them down on prices. So I'm gonna show you real quick. I'm gonna make this one long, quick video. There's my baby. I'm gonna do the wider wheel spacers. I got the 1.5-inch wheel spacers down there in my shop. I also have the 245s. These are 225s. You can see they're kind of wide, but I'm going to go with 245s. That's going to put me with the wheel spacers and the tires and all. That's going to put me out to about right there. And I got some fender flares down there in my shop too that I forgot to show you guys. And it's 2.5-inch, so it's going to come out with us. It's going to fatten the body out a little bit. And I'm going to put the diffuser kit down the sides, on the front. It's got the pieces on the back. There's also CNT noisemaker delete charge pipe, eBay 50 bucks. Yeah, you can see my Mamba turbo. I also have a Turbo Smart blow-off valve. There is the aluminum expansion tank, coolant reservoir, whichever you want to call it. There's your sight glass. If you order one of these off eBay for 120 bucks, that sight glass, it's got a rubber seal on it. Make sure when you start feeling this coolant up, the car heats up, that this is tightened. If it leaks any right here, put you a little wrench on here and just tighten it up a little bit, and it'll stop it. But I went with the AEM. There's my Mamba KO4. You see it creeping in there. I ain't got like 2 rides on it. I'm waiting on the DME. The computer's gone. Waiting on it to get back. It should be here today or tomorrow, hopefully. But I bought this AEM. You see right there. Just put it on. You can see it's all spick and span. Got the new pump on it, vacuum pump. But bought this right here without the MAF sensor on it. Everybody keeps talking about the MAF sensor. I took my MAF sensor and went inside the box with it. So this is what I did real quick. If you want to buy this, they're 460 bucks on Amazon. It comes with this too. And then the next kit's up with the MAF sensor insert was like $5.99. I was like, well, I'm gonna save a couple $100 by doing this myself. So I ordered this kit. And I also have what's the catch tank? I already got the bracket on here ready to go. The catch can is gonna go right here. I'll take this hose. I already have the hose to go in through here. I'll just cut this in half, run those 2 straight to it. We'll be good. It's down there in my shop. I got so much stuff for this thing I still got to put on it. But the AEM kit, I bolted it up here. It's a work to get it on that KO4. It is. I had to stretch it up on there a little bit, but it does fit. Put that in, come up through here. I left everything's stock OEM, or AEM, I'm sorry, AEM. I come up here, I use their coupler. I clamped it onto their intake, clamped it onto my MAF sensor right here, housing, the MAF sensor housing. And then I took the MAF sensor housing over here and hooked the cone to it and slid the cone further up that way, which is perfectly fine. As for the wiring, if you can look in there real good, so we can turn a flash on real quick. There's the wiring. There's a hole that comes with this kit already. There's a hole right there. Okay, right here, you're gonna have to cut your stock wiring and stretch and extend your own wires to make this be able to reach to go into here to do that right there. So I've seen a lot of people posting on there saying they couldn't use this kit with their car because it didn't have the MAF sensor on it. Yes, you can use this kit without the MAF sensor. You just have to do it like that, and it works perfectly fine. Does not throw any codes. Everything's good to go. Cool factor stuff. Let's see. I'm doing the wider body, wider tires, wheel spacers. I got the drill slotted brake rotors and the new brake pads. I'm not going to do the calipers yet. If I feel like the rotors and the pads aren't good enough, then I'll go to the brake calipers. Sorry, it's taking me a minute. I'm trying to get past everything. There's the back of it. It's dirty. Backup camera, got it on there. And like I said, I ain't got the computer in it, so you have to kind of watch your lip right there so it don't hook on your convertible top. Alright, as for the inside, I'd really like to be able to show you guys this right here. That's my touchscreen 8-inch Android. I do have a short throw shifter linkage that goes in the bottom of that. I got from that Russ Meru Avit guy. He's very knowledgeable on these Mini Coopers. This is the n14. I got this. Oh, ain't that nice? See, a lot of Mini Coopers don't have that. I installed this. You mash that, it opens your trunk. Because every Mini Cooper I see up here that I get around here, I can't ever find a button. So I installed one of my own, run the wires down to it, and ran it straight into the trunk latch. So now I have me a good trunk latch. All my speakers are Pioneers. These right here are 4-inch. These are 6.5 inch. Also for the back is 6.5 inch. All Pioneers. I have a, let's see if I can get that back on there real good. Yeah, see, it's trying to hook on my convertible top. You gotta be real easy with that. There you go. Because it usually goes up and down for you. I got a push button here. I installed one here as well. You can push that because my factory one right here, it went bad. Well, I didn't know, but for 75 bucks, you can buy this whole piece with the latch and all on Amazon. So I went and done that. So it's in the house. I ain't got it put on yet. I just got a lot to do. Just waiting on my computer to get here, and I'll take off again. I had the backup camera here. I cut a little bitty hole out of the mesh. It had a backup camera inside of it. Bad idea. This right here gets very hot. This came up and melted the screen of this. So my vision up at the front was really, really blue and hazy. So yes, you got to do like everybody else. And this is my wife's brand new Kona 2023. You can see her camera hangs down too. So it's not that bad. I mean, you can look. It's not like, oh, look at me. But it's small, 1 inch. I think I give, now the kit I got from George Renat, it came with this. That's the one I melted down here. So I had to go to Walmart and buy this dual one right here, which works very well for 19 bucks. It's just, like I said, dirty. Everything's dirty. When you get it all cleaned up. There's one of my pages. Just doing a quick go over. Nobody else ever shows me this stuff on their car, so I figured I'd show you guys on my car. New timing chain kit, new head, new all components, new valve cover. All that's OEM. Trying to think of anything else. I'm gonna clean this bay up really, really well. Put my decals up here, clean all that up really good, and get it ready for some little mini shows around here, because we got a lot of Mini Coopers in our area. I am from Lincoln, North Carolina. So if you're from North Carolina or anywhere in here, holler at me or add me to any of the pages. Other than that, I mean, that's a quick go over what I got going on. CNT downpipe with this AEM. You see how thick it is? It's just way thicker and provides a little more heat. Somebody said, I've seen several of you guys said it melts your valve cover. I didn't want to do that because it's a stock brand new valve cover. So I got my own little heat shield stuff where I work on motorcycles. You can see it down in there. And I covered this, but I also, which I knew would help the most, is I left my stock turbo heat shield on. Yeah, it's ugly. Don't want to put turbo blanket on it because you can't fasten the bottom of it down there. I'm just not going to mess with it. Just leave it like it is. other than that, I mean, hope y'all enjoy.